Have you ever considered the difference between a desire and a need? It's a question that might sound simple, but when you delve into it, it opens up a world of understanding about human behavior and motivation. Let's begin with the basics. Needs are fundamental to our survival. They are the physiological requirements for the well-being of an organism. The renowned psychologist Abraham Maslow classified human needs into a hierarchy, starting from the most basic physiological needs, like food, water, and sleep, to more complex ones, like self-actualization. Maslow's hierarchy of needs places physiological needs at the bottom of the pyramid. This means they are the most basic needs that must be met for an individual to function properly. These needs are not optional, they are mandatory for survival. Now here's where it gets interesting. Among these physiological needs, there's one that's often misunderstood or overlooked, and that's sex. Yes, you heard it right. According to Maslow's hierarchy, sex is a physiological need, just like eating or sleeping. Why is this important, you might ask? Well, recognizing sex as a need rather than a desire changes the way we perceive it. Desires can be controlled or suppressed. They are often seen as luxuries or indulgences. But needs, they are non-negotiable. They are essential for our physical well-being. Sex is not a frivolous desire or a sinful indulgence. It's a basic body need, as essential as food or sleep. It's a natural biological function that contributes to overall health and well-being. And just like hunger or sleepiness, the body signals when it needs sexual release. Understanding this is crucial because it can help us remove the stigma and shame often associated with sex. It can help us foster healthier attitudes towards our own bodies and the bodies of others. It can lead to more open and honest conversations about sex and sexuality, promoting safer and more satisfying sexual experiences. Sex, just like food and sleep, is not a luxury but a basic body need. So let's start treating it as such. In the upcoming scenes, we'll delve deeper into the biological, psychological, and social aspects of this essential human need. Stay tuned. Now, you might wonder, how is sex a body need? Well, let's dive into the amazing world of biology to answer that question. You see, our bodies are finely tuned machines, and sex plays an important role in keeping everything running smoothly. When we engage in sexual activity, our bodies release a cocktail of hormones and neurotransmitters that contribute to our overall well-being. One of the most well-known hormones released during sex is oxytocin, often referred to as the love hormone. This powerful hormone helps to strengthen social bonds, reduce stress, and even alleviate pain. It's like nature's own version of a feel-good pill. Then there's dopamine, the reward hormone. Dopamine is released during pleasurable activities, including sex. It's what gives us that sense of satisfaction and pleasure. When dopamine levels are high, we feel happier, more motivated, and more focused. And let's not forget about endorphins, the body's natural painkillers. These are also released during sex, helping to reduce stress and promote relaxation. It's like a spa session for your brain, without the hefty price tag. But it's not just about the hormones. Engaging in regular sexual activity also has physical benefits. It can help to keep the immune system healthy, improve cardiovascular health, and even promote better sleep. That's right, sex is not just about reproduction. It's a vital part of maintaining balance in our bodies, contributing to both our physical and mental health. It's part of a delicate biological ballet, where each step, each movement, each hormone release plays a critical role in our overall well-being. So the next time you think about sex, remember it's not just about desire. It's a fundamental biological need, as essential to our bodies as eating, sleeping, and breathing. It's about maintaining a healthy balance, keeping our bodies functioning at their best, and promoting overall well-being. In essence, our bodies are biologically wired to need sex for more than just reproduction. But it's not all about biology, is it? Far from it. While the biological aspect of sex is crucial, we cannot dismiss its psychological dimensions. Sex, in many ways, is an emotional need just as much as it is a physical one. Let's delve a little deeper. One of the essential psychological aspects of sex is emotional bonding. When we engage in sexual activity, our bodies release oxytocin, often dubbed the love hormone. This hormone fosters a sense of connection and intimacy, strengthening the emotional bond between partners. The act of sex, therefore, is not just a way of satisfying physical urges, it is a powerful tool for building and maintaining emotional connections. Then there's the matter of self-esteem. A fulfilling sex life can significantly boost one's self-esteem. It's a manifestation of acceptance and desirability, and the positive reinforcement received from a partner can do wonders for one's self-perception. Conversely, a lack of sexual gratification can lead to feelings of inadequacy and lower self-esteem. Sex also plays a pivotal role in stress relief. The endorphins released during sexual activity act as a natural stress buster, promoting relaxation and a sense of well-being. It's an excellent form of catharsis, a way to release pent-up tension and anxiety. However, it's important to note that the sphere of sexual psychology is not all sunshine and rainbows. Sexual repression, which could be due to societal norms, personal inhibitions, or a host of other reasons, can have severe psychological repercussions. It can lead to feelings of guilt, frustration, and even depression. So while sex is indeed a biological imperative, it's also a psychological one. It contributes to emotional bonding, boosts self-esteem, and aids in stress relief. But like anything else, when suppressed or ignored, it can lead to negative psychological outcomes. Sex is not just a physical act, but a psychological necessity as well. In the next scene, we'll explore the social aspects of sex, adding another layer to our understanding of this complex, multifaceted human need. Sex is also a social phenomenon, isn't it? It's a question that may initially seem a bit odd, but let's delve into it. You see, sex isn't just about biology or psychology, it's also deeply entwined with our social structures. It contributes to social bonding and plays a significant role in the way our societies are shaped. Think about it. We form relationships, we marry, we create families. These are all social constructs that are, in many ways, built around sex. It's not just about procreation, but also about connection. Sex can foster intimacy and trust between people, strengthening their bonds. But here's where things get tricky. Despite its importance in our social lives, there's often a stigma attached to discussing sex as a need. It's seen as taboo, something to be whispered about in hushed tones, if at all. This stigma can lead to misinformation, creating a culture where myths and misconceptions about sex thrive. And that's not all. This silence around sex as a need can also breed unhealthy attitudes. It can lead to shame, guilt, and unrealistic expectations. It can make people feel that their natural needs are something to be suppressed or hidden. So why is this happening? Well, it's partly because our societies often focus on the physical aspects of sex while ignoring its emotional and social dimensions. We are taught about the birds and the bees, but not about the importance of consent, communication, and respect in sexual relationships. It's time we change that. We need to start seeing sex not just as a biological act, but also as a social one. We need to acknowledge its role in our social lives and start having open, honest conversations about it. By doing so, we can help to dispel the myths and stigma surrounding sex. We can promote healthier attitudes in relationships, and we can ensure that everyone's needs are acknowledged and respected. Sex, as a body need, has significant social implications that we cannot ignore. So, what have we learned today? We've embarked on a journey through the fascinating landscape of human biology, psychology, and sociology, all in a bid to understand one crucial point. Sex is not a desire, it's a body need. It's a fundamental part of our being, intricately woven into the tapestry of who we are. From the biological perspective, we have seen that sex is a primal instinct, driven by our genes' desire to replicate themselves. It's a survival mechanism, an essential part of the life cycle, grounded in the concrete reality of our physical existence. As we moved into the realm of psychology, we discovered that sex is also an emotional need, connected to feelings of love, intimacy, and validation. It's an integral part of our mental well-being, a source of pleasure and satisfaction, a way of expressing and experiencing our deepest emotions. From the social perspective, we've learned that sex plays a significant role in societal structures and relationships. It's a form of communication, a way of establishing bonds and expressing love, a vital component in the formation and maintenance of healthy relationships. But most importantly, we've discovered that recognizing sex as a body need rather than a simple desire can have profound effects on our overall well-being. It can help us understand our bodies better, improve our relationships, and lead to a healthier, more balanced life. This understanding can help us navigate the complexities of our sexual health, allowing us to make informed choices about our bodies and our relationships. It can foster a healthier attitude towards sex, breaking down the stigma and shame often associated with it. In conclusion, sex is a body need, an integral part of our existence. It's a natural and healthy part of life. It's about connection, communication, and compassion. It's about understanding our bodies, our emotions, and our relationships. Remember, acknowledging sex as a body need is the first step towards a healthier, more balanced life.